So, uh, if you attempted to view my YouTube channel on the morning of July 3rd, you would have seen an individual named Daniel Airdrop instead. He may have tried to sell you on some kind of crypto scam. Claim your million, he said. You were probably confused. You might have checked the name of the channel, other video uploads in the description, and then you probably unsubscribed. If you did that, honestly, I can't blame you in the slightest. So, what happened? In short, my channel was hijacked by a crypto scammer. The longer explanation will take some time, so settle in. This whole mess got started around 12:46 a.m. on July 3rd. I was on a vacation in Boston, Massachusetts. At the moment, I was trying to sleep in my hotel room, and that wasn't really working out. There were half a dozen people in the room next to mine throwing a party. So there I was, lying on my bed watching Konosuba, when I got a security alert from Google saying someone had logged into my email account. I was half awake and sleepy, so it took me a couple of minutes before I really started moving. I opened my password manager and checked to see if my password had been found in a data breach. That was a mistake. I should have moved to change my password as quickly as possible, but in hindsight, I'm not sure I would have been able to move fast enough. Daniel Airdrop struck fast. Almost as soon as Mr. Airdrop logged into the account, he enabled advanced protection and switched my two-factor security setting to a physical security key. Less than 1 minute after he logged in, I was locked out. After this point, all I could do was punch in my own password over and over again while receiving rapid emails from Google about how my recovery phone number and backup email address were all changed. From start to finish, it took Daniel Airdrop about 3 minutes to seize control of my email account and then lock me out of it in turn. Once he had my email account, the McCavity116 YouTube channel was brought down about 30 minutes later. The first scam video went up at 2 in the morning. He changed the channel name and removed my customizations about 10 minutes after that. The heist was completed around 2:30 in the morning. After that, I was running on autopilot. I had no idea what to do. So I went through my now stolen channel and reported every video for violating the YouTube community guidelines. I couldn't think of anything else to do, but after just sitting and staring like a dumbfounded fool for about half an hour, I realized it would take time for YouTube to take any kind of action against this guy. The longer Daniel Airdrop was allowed to control my channel, the more damage he could do. I was very worried that one of you, my own subscribers, might click on the scam links he was placing in the descriptions of each video. What happens when those links are clicked? I don't know, and I don't want to know. The way I saw it, I needed to dismantle my own channel quickly to stop this guy scamming anyone. So I decided to contact anyone at YouTube who could hasten the takedown of the channel. I've seen a couple of my favorite channels get terminated in the past, and I knew that generally when a YouTube channel is terminated, it goes away and never comes back. And that seems like just the sort of thing that needed to happen when a scammer was running loose with a stolen channel. I am very active on Reddit, so that's the first place I went to. I found a subreddit called r/partneredYouTube. I read dozens of posts about stolen channels and quickly found a trend. Those who successfully got their channels back from hijackers were the ones who used Twitter to reach out to Team YouTube, so that's what I did. Whoever was operating the Team YouTube account on Twitter that morning had the patience of a saint. They provided me with a secure Google Doc that I used to give their team as much information about my channel as possible. Information that would prove my ownership of the channel. After that, YouTube put me in contact with partner support, and the ball was rolling. From here on out, the process was very straightforward. YouTube asked me several questions about my location and IP address, what kind of device I was using, and all the activities leading up to the moment of hijacking. Once they verified both my own identity and confirmed that I was the real owner of the account, the first of 3 hammers fell. First, my hijacked YouTube account was terminated for violating the community guidelines. I've never been so happy to see the ban hammer fall, even if it was on my own channel. Good riddance to bad rubbish. But It was even more good news on the way. Partner support explained to me that if they could find proof that my channel was hacked, they would undo the termination and return the channel to me. I was starting to feel optimistic, and for good reason. So on July 5th, my vacation ended and I drove back home from Boston. As soon as I got back home, I replied to an email from partner support telling them that my physical location and IP address had changed. I was now at home, talking to them on my trusted personal computer. I think that is what did it. Because as soon as I sent that email with my new location and IP, the dam burst. Google immediately disabled the compromised email account, forcing Daniel Airdrop to log out. Along the way, Google shut down the two-step verification he was using. No more security key for you, bad boy. At sunrise on July 7th, I very suddenly received a link from Google that would allow me to reset my password. I didn't move as fast as Mr. Airdrop, but I moved like the devil was after me. As soon as I got into my email account, I changed the password, reset my account recovery options, and then set up two-step verification using Google's Authenticator app. I also contacted my bank and made sure that the account was safe. Once the security rampage was over, I sent an email to partner support. They needed to know everything I had done to the account because their investigation was not completed. They needed to keep track of my own actions because the channel was still hijacked. I wrote a detailed explanation of everything I did to my email account once I regained control. I verified my IP address, physical location, and devices one last time. Then, about 4 hours later, my channel was back. It was a long, frustrating week, but in the end, the channel and all of my content was rescued from what should have been oblivion. So now the crisis is over. What happened? How did my account get compromised in the first place? Well, the answer is profoundly stupid. You should sit down. No, seriously. It's a dumb answer, and I deserve the chastisement that's coming my way. Here it is. I used a weak password. My valuable account was locked behind a password that consisted of less than 10 characters and spelled a recognizable word. I never stood a chance. It was ridiculous. There is a lesson to be learned from this debacle, and most of you have probably already learned it, and I'm just late to the party. But I'm going to repeat it here on the off chance that this video is seen by someone who is even later to the party than I am. Make your password complex. Letters, numbers, symbols, and don't reuse passwords anywhere, ever. If you're able, use a password manager. If you have a smartphone, make use of that two-step verification. It's one less thing you need to worry about at night. Well, that's the end of my story. To those of you who remained subscribed to the channel during that first day when the hijacking was obvious, thanks for sticking around. I'm gonna go play some games now. You're welcome to hang out, watch some gameplay, and chat in the comments section down below. This is McCavity 116, back from the dead.
Dr. Octagon,